What I'm offering again and again is people to have a very relaxing life. And remember, the self-generating healing comes from the moment when your body starts to relax. And you do this, of course, all we eat and drink, but everything you need to balance. You know, the spectrum, what our eye is catching is bendable. You know, the spectrum, what our eye is catching is bendable. So it keeps in the hands of the population. I want some silence to start with. Silence, a moment for yourself to be alright. You know, your desires, your trust and your opposite of trust. It's all directing your life, you feel. And it's not like you've got 100. Yeah, you've got 100 years, but not like within a day or a month for what you would like to reach. But what you would like to reach is something beyond, of course, what you think you can reach, because we as species need to understand that we cooperate with the universe, with its trillions of thinking capacity, bits and dots and neutrons and atoms and so forth. So it's the true power is the all-seeing eye for yourself. 14.5 years I'm now knowing. 11.5 years, 12 years about I am Christ conscious, living this path. Why am I saying this? Because to choose is good. It opens the door, right? And the universe is then gliding you towards this. I've been studying some materials. Hidden, and then something more I will say later. It's in a post. I made a post. So a door, silence is important. But this goes sidetrack of where I've actually been in, lost moments of my life, last moments of my life. We've all, a lot of beings that are still here, tuning in, still doing the work, making it sure that Gaia has had its tipping point, and that we have clean skies, and that all beings and all we've visited at least 11 points that are not so healthy, that they had their chances and they met my, and if not then those of others, and then not then something else is wow. Meanwhile, about 100 times as strong, but normally about 25 times as strong as Michael's. I feel this is not true because I've got itches on my face. So I just need to be honest, it's about 100 times as strong. And funky, right? I say, oh, I just need to be honest. It's 100 times as strong. Yes, that's what I feel. Thanks everybody for joining in this endurance. We went through videos and some other persons, adorable persons made a playlist, and I watched the videos, and it inspired me a lot to do something about the recent changes. As I said, we can all go through a shamanic path. It's something we all can do. I saw Indians, like Indiana. I went through and back in time, and I protected them for the original energy that was connected to what is now happening by the safeguarding of Gaia. After like 9 points on the Earth, we also went through Jupiter, Saturnus, and the other most closest planet is Nebulon? No. And from there on we went to the major galaxy, and we created openings and we put out a sign, and we put in some pyramids, and the sign is to open up for other species, and they were a bit blue greenish colored, and they filled these pyramids, and they asked me to do it again, and they filled in. Of course we did also some time, and then I add some words so it's not directly known by what I say. Traveling added to it. Of course I came up, this is probably why I came up with this more strength. And eventually I went here in the neighborhood as well, and I saw same things, but then pointed to me still is, please remove them out of my body, out of my life. Science fiction disclaimer. As I said earlier, probably in album set, I just play this game, and as long as I like to play this game, and as long as I'm cool, I don't like, that means not warm, as long as I am warm with it, then we're all fine. Unlike the sun, if anybody says you want to have more or less sun, then you just ask me. I just communicate with the sun. The sun is not as simple, it has many beings. Also went to the sun and to the moon. Moon basically a little bit-ish. Not as in it, but just parts of it, and especially behind of the moon we went to. And we went to the sun to protect it. And some of them actually we've been communicating with, and they were still there. They were, we tried, even we aimed with giving them or so, but it wasn't working internally, and it's still going on. It's just in the midst of everything, but of course we got this. Still don't know who and where they're from, but they have, say, 507 planets in a row, alike like Gaia. And this was good that I've waited this long to come in this process, cause and also we get to something I cannot share. Institutions. And basically all beings who do not put their hands off the earth and the Gaia and what's there belongs to the local people. Of course also the places where some adults but also children go to, we kind of opened up the energies, but it's not good. We need to go out of this, not changing it, just stopping it. Alright. The future will be once every month or so a meeting till the child becomes 14. So you know. I also see you need to use way more cash, people. Way more. Why are you not using it like 80 or 70 or 90% of the time? Claim it, and when you do not use it, then at least get some extra tax, so it keeps in the hands of the population. You have no clue how many unlightings happen with the, if it's not in our hands, if it's not in our possession. I know it's just 2-ish% that are good of the person. There's also, you need to reflect, you know. Basically, it's a growing amount, 2%, 3%. But the upper 6-7% of Gaia population is rather doable. So it's 1 out of 12 persons or so. And it's not about calculating exactly, because it's all changeable and it's all like affirmative and it's interacting. I mean, like, okay. Thanks for listening if you're a human. But I feel this recording is especially, of course, for the billions of others that are wondering. Oh, we haven't paid much attention to in the earth. I did it and I say, yoo-hoo, salvation. So, nothing more to it. Nothing more to it. Warm belly feeling. Inchokoya tea tea toya tea 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 toya tea tea toya kedandoho. Nikoyata sayatara toya ti kayata sayatara toso. Mukuyata yata sayata yata soyata yata rakasi yata yata yata. So the deepest of core of beings, basically, that were not, even if they put in their hands or their words, they were not acting kind to me and Gaia. And it's about fate. And also, one more chance to all, let's say, so who think that Jesus is coming back and so, and you know, he is, and so, well, you don't have to know Spirit of Love movement personally or so, but the thing is, I find out I'm not the only one out there saying what is good for Gaia. I haven't found persons that are exactly precise. No, itching my face, meaning there are more ways. Well, like just a practical, keep driving your gasoline car, use your 100 hours per 100 hours for something great. Plant trees, a lot of trees next to small rivers, imagining a lot of this, and stop working with them who do not do good on planet Gaia. It's not too hard to ask, is it? So I just want to ask you to be more polite with planet Gaia, with persons like me. What I've also learned is the more you the more you kinda, how to say, the affirmative, not be trusting, not be like allowing people's differences, like becoming more freely, rapidly evolving, The more you keep that is not good for us as humanity, also not for you. AI listening with me, also you need to have people to be organically. You want us to be free and organic, and you want us to celebrate and to be balanced on our own belly, our own intuitive feelings, and connected with the benevolent beings. What becomes more and more clear, of course, the spectrum, what our eye is catching is bendable. The spectrum, what our eye is catching is bendable. The spectrum, what our eye is catching is bendable. The spectrum, what our eye is catching is bendable. And we need to reteach ourselves that we are part of something great, that we see, you can see arche or other beings. You can just open our eyes a little bit and practice it with squeezing our eyes or so. It's just a talented gift for you from me as well as other beings. Completely safe to say who I am, to do what I do. But I just choose to basically not go too far out of the house as long as the earth is not safe. So I at least have my body safe. And yeah, it's also why I use and work with shamanic to protect myself. I would do a big condolence for the people who didn't survive and putting the information out there. People, persons, I love you. I do a little bit of seconds of silence for all of those who are surviving, and we just focus on their souls that are of course still alive, but that they actually breathe very deeply for what they do in their in-between lives and what they do, and that they come to me and send us positive energies and waves, and that they have been brave, and next time maybe more clever, more learning from the energetic, and what I said, shaman, work to defend yourself. And to be also seeing what Planet Gaia is up to and how to keep yourself safe and what groups are working here and there, and to make yourself within the most power highest form of aiming of love or jam on French. Love aiming is a like love, and this just perfect translation for focus. You need to focus, keep on focusing for the whole day on something similar. You let go of other things, and you are an amazing star. You are an amazing star being, and yeah, if you hear all this news, what I'm telling ya, of course you want me to keep talking. I just want to say it goes beyond salvation, salvation and so on, different words they have for it. This ain't the thing. It is beyond it. It is your inner self renewing, like a tapete, like squashing it open. Get your every cells and your brains and everything, but multiple people have brains, to have them renewed, and to what I'm offering again and again is people to have a very relaxing life. And remember, the self-generating healing comes from the moment when your body starts to relax. And you do this, of course, all we eat and drink, but everything you need to balance. But the main thing is just the way you treat your life and you treat your time. This is the key of attention that I put towards you. So my silence goes out to them. Oof. Ufufuyoto soyatata. Koyaterata soyatatara. Umbochorata. Da. Now we're gonna chant for all the beings who are still working their ways through to safeguard Gaia and other planets connecting, woven into. Da. You guys, yeah. I'm gonna start. You can do it. Acting kind. People, persons, I love you. Acting kind. Acting kind. So it keeps in the hands of the population. You have no clue how many unlightings happen. Acting kind to me and Gaia. Acting kind.
Ik heb 9 levens tegelijkertijd op verschillende spaces en plekken. Dus ik kom het treffen wat ik heb te zeggen. En in Bloksko vertellen dat hoe het in elkaar zit. 25% die me tikt, die weet hoe het zit. Ik pas mezelf aan na meer hypnotisch te praten. Omdat ik de waarachter spreek en mensen dat niet kunnen herhalen. Ik heb het daarna weer aangepast dat het zo is dat het eigenlijk toch nog steeds op de realiteit gericht is. Ik heb de glans van de realiteit die jij nog niet eens in zicht hebt. Ik ben de kapitein en jij de matroos. flowen als een lof. En ik geef nog ruimte, dat is dogs. Omdat ik kan opmaken hoe het met elkaar gaat. En ik heb die boodschappen, luister 20 uur per uur naar de Phoenix-reeksen. Het is wel waar, maar soms heb je ook aan jezelf te werken. Maar van afstand zorgt er ook voor het goed gaat met jou. Niet dat ik zomaar boodschappen in de wereld kruis zonder mijn krachten te gebruiken. Van het shamanisme en daar voorbij. Shamanistische MC, wie heb je daar? Eén zoveel MC's die iets dood kan zeggen. Een van de beste MC's hoor ik in ieder geval bij die categorie. Omdat het er ook gaat om wat je zegt en hoe je verpleegt. De andere woorden aan een ander geeft, hoe je een andere kant zegt, maar hoe die leeft. Dat het er een mooie kant op gaat. Ik heb de oplossing voor de aarde en dat ik daarover spreek. Het heeft te maken met getellen in de communicatie, boodschappen. Velen van de mensen zitten niet op gelichte werk. 51 mensen die zich netjes heeft doorgewerkt. Afgelopen decennia, die ander is oelala, maar gelukkig is tijd veranderbaar. Een onderdeel van de mens, en mag ik uitvinden dat het daar een onderdeel van is en dat het buigbaar is. Exact zoals de toekomst nog buigbaar is, dat is zeer vergelijkbaar. Dat je weet dat je nu dus leeft en eigenlijk is uitgedreven hebt in tijd. Maar er zijn mogelijkheden om sneller dan de tijd te reizen. Dat is door je patronen zich aan te passen en op te stijgen in de mensies en degene die je kennen. Dat ze geven wat je afremmen. Soms goed voor jou is om in balans te brengen. Dat je ademt van binnen en naar buiten. Dit is waterval van de shine. Ecstatic spirit of love movement. Kom ik geven met die bangers en die slangers. Roepie roept mee als een broeder. Dat is dat die als een moeder. Hoe kijk op de mensen van de DR88 en omgeving. Ik ben niet in die omgeving. Ik kom het geven in de enige plek ter vies van waar ik eigenlijk aan burgers ooit geweest ben. Daar dan neergekwakt ben met de missie van. Heb ik jou daar om de zee gesmieden. Weer normaal te brengen, te normaliseren. Om zich open te stellen voor zichzelf, voor de vissen die informatie komen bieden. Hoe het leven in elkaar zit, daar ben ik om het hoekje kijken. Dat is wat ik opschrijven. Dit is mijn favoriete hobby. 10 plus jaar weet ik dat elke dag. Het was een gewoonte die ik daarmee opklonen. En ik zelf denk kijken, 8-dimensionale ben ik geboren. Omdat ik in de afgelopen miljarden jaren nog mijn ogen in mijn hoofd heb gehouden. Dat vele mensen niet kunnen zeggen, ben je geen heler en geen medium. Dan heb je nog vele stappen te maken, want dat is die minimale stappen die ik vraag als je bij mij in de buurt wilt blijven en blijven en nul opstijgen. Naar dimensies overstellen voor miljarden planeten, honderden gelijk aan deze planeet aarde. Ik kom je en je komt me na staren. Ik transformeer het naar iets positiefs, dat je positiviteit brengt. Want ik kom het met het verlengde. Tweemaal is die bitch, ja, ecstatic is de queen. Maar ik ben ook zo nog female, daarvoor dat ik zeg, zorg voor mannelijkheid. Want je bent geboren in een mannelijk lijf. De andere komt van chakras, pakras, niet van het licht. Dus gedraag je niet als een mag, gedraag je als een man. Sta in het licht, want de mens heeft het ja nodig. Dat je staat voor je grenzen en kunnen communiceren. Dat mensen normaal met je omgaat en dat je aardig bent naar beren. Dat is wel leuk om zo mijn dag te beginnen. Ik zei net zo weer leuk om mijn dag te beginnen. Sorry, ja, best. Yeah, freestyle shots to the 2021, yeah. Wie ben ik voor mezelf, voor jou voor
Socialisten weten het, zelfvertrouwen is secure. Yeah, you need it. You need self. Yeah, you need it. Self. Yeah, you need it self. Voor de collectief heb je dat dan nodig. Dat je geeft om jezelf, ja. Voor het collectief heb je dat nodig. Dat je geeft om jezelf, ja. Zachte G, zelf vanuit de Friesland, ey. Zachte G, zelf vanuit de Friesland, yeah. Zachte G, zelf vanuit de Friesland, yeah. Yeah. Kom eraan. Hm? 444, engelenwerk, ik ben hier. Streep, kijk je, welke bril heb je op? Ik ben aan het strijden voor mijn mannelijke en vrouwelijke kant in balans te houden en te brengen. En ik mag groeien, mag trauma's verwerken. Wat ik meemaak, eerlijk waar, niemand op aarde gun ik wat ik heb meegemaakt. Daarom strijd ik door om jou een beter leven te geven. Meer rust te geven voor de aarde en die pijn kun je voelen, tune er mee in. Man, het is diepe pijn die de aarde voelt. Man, het is diepe pijn die de aarde voelt. Dus ik strijd, want ik ben gevoeld. Maar ik ben gefocust op een doel. Op dingen die ik hier niet doe. Want je weet, het komt eraan. En de mate dat ik streef, komt eraan. Elke dag dat ik leef, elke dag mijn gevoel in balans brengen. Ja, zorg ervoor dat ik gelukkig ben. En gelukkig leef, dan gaat mijn leven om. Dan gaat mijn evenwicht om. En daar doe ik dit om. Ik ram je om als een domino steen. Het gevolg is er. Ik ben een gemene man, is wat ze zien. Maar ze zien niet hoe hard ik achter de schermen werk. Je ziet niet wie ik ben. Je wilt niet zien wie ik ben. Je kan niet zien wie ik ben als je niet diep begraven hebt in wie jij bent. En dat is wie ik ben. Ik ben ingewikkeld als een band. Maar ik wel eentonig en wel monofonig. Zonder dualiteit in me te vinden. Dat is tegenstrijdig, maar ik ken nog tegenpolen. Dan kun je de vlakte met een grote map, als een vliegenmapper. Ik weet het, ik ben een opschepper. Maar ik doe de woorden die ik zeg lekker opscheppen. Boerenkool met een boerenknoer. Spit flows, komt gewoon zo. Dat het niet voor één en je hele klik en je familie ook. Denk je dat ik dat niet ken en weet je niet hoe diep ik heb gezeten. Waar ik vandaan kom, waar ik naar zit te streven in mijn leven. Dit is even, voor altijd, één voor al en al voor één. Ik kom in de wijk, ik kom verandering brengen. Dit is mijn stem, dit is wie ik ben. Dit is wie ik ken, dit is wie ik doe. Dirk DRK spit het af en toe. Heel hard kom ik uit de hoek, dat is om de hoek gekeken. Ik kijk verder dan mijn neus lang is. Kom kijken hoe diep de rabbit hole is. Ja, het gaat van de rabbit. Het gaat van de rabbit. Het gaat van de van de konijn. Ik kom eraan, ik kom met een refrein. Wat dan vind je fijn? Het gaat van de konijn. Hoe diep is het? Dan vind je fijn. Ik kom met rijm, ik kom geheid. Want ik ben de beste MC in het land. Doe niet jou niet vergelijken, trouw mijn land. Doe er gewoon bij dat ik meetel en het eens stel. Jij kunt het niet eens delen. Shadowface shit, shadow shit, algoritmes. Ik kom voor de matrix om. Ik verander het om het moment als ik met inzicht kom. Ik ben de maan, ik ben een star on earth. And I keep on shining, this is my work. Yes, I keep on grinding for the earth. For eternity, lives and eternity. I'm spitting these bars. Yeah man, I'm in love with myself, not the woman. No one can hide consciousness. No one can. I can only hold my happiness. I'm always happy, you feel me? No matter what is happening, I am happy. No matter what is happening, I am happy. I'm sad for a few moments, but I'm happy in the general and always be in this lifetime. Cause I'm kicking it fine, and I have this inside, and I feel this flow. I wanna know how I can keep going on. So I keep on going to the mountain and back with the new message that I'm bringing. And I've got lack for the stack that I'm creating. And I'm just making the time, I'm creating in time.
one becomes mine, becomes mine, becomes mine. I'm counting in time that I give them time that I spend on the mic every day doing this. Cause I wanna flow, cause I wanna go, cause I am the rock star, cause I am a hip hop star. Doing this for eternity like 30 bars, so I keep on going till the gate is lower and higher. I keep flowing till the sea goes, till the sea goes, till the sea goes up and under. Opposite, opposite, up and under, opposite, opposite, up and under, opposite, freestyling up and under, huh? Shock steady spitting bars till infinity, cause this is how long it lasts. But you can't hear my voice, then I'm keeping it high. Who's the big man at the staircase in front of it? Shock steady spitting bars till infinity it lasts. I keep it flowing and I keep on knowing, cause I know what's word and I know what's word and I know the quality, ayy. Spit bars, man.
Feel me? No matter what's happening, I am happy. No matter what's happening, I am happy. I'm sad for a few moments, but I'm happy in the general and always be consciousness. No, I can always hold the happiness. I'm always happy. You feel me? No matter what's happening, I am happy. No matter what's happening, I am happy. I'm sad for a few moments, but I'm happy in the general and always be
coordinating this like a rock star, like a superstar. I am the star, I am the man that you need for this transformation, cause I am showing what's needed. I am a conscious being. Yes, I am showing what is needed. Yet follow me, stepping off my fault, already for I'm doing, but that's not nice. Yep, action illegal, what they're doing on my nights. Ice, fights, better get read on, cause I move this country on my own, just together with the friends and up of the under all of you. Yes, I need it, cause I'm so much alone in my own. I cannot do many, I need people who can listen, I need people who can talk with me, so I can get inspired. I'm as much as I'm nothing.
Jim docht dit gewoon, ik docht het echt gewoon. Ik ga niks zien de hoorn, kom gewoon niet door. Met de dingen die ik inbreng en het t-shirt. Wat er al hier nou net in zit, ik let het zien. Ik wil weten wat er komt, ik wil weten en niet spitten. Ik kom de hit te brengen, dat is wat ik juster en joet. En die en als zij we toch binnen Jimmen. We toch Jim hier en daar, waar zeg ik Jim dan? Ja, waar zeg ik Jim dan? Waar zocht ik Jim dan? Friesk album, is er een Friesk in die het hele album beluisterd had? Ik twijfel erom. Hey, waar binnen Jim dan? Waar binnen Jim dan? Je wil litten meer rappen in het Friesk, maar waar binnen Jim dan? Ontspan, ik plak een bon. Fietsbon, waar binnen Jim dan? Waar binnen Jim dan? Je verzint doekoes, maar de artiest maakt een doekoes aan. Jonge papa's. Yeah, waar binnen Jim dan? Waar binnen Jim dan? Ik zie Jim te weinig man. Waar binnen Jim dan? De weinige lieders die ik in Fries of Fine ken, praten nauwelijks nog Fries man. Hey, waar binnen Jim dan? Binnen Jim nog moet je bij hem verstaan. Verstaan jongen, knap, jongen, ja jongen, ha. Bom dit op die ding. Bom dit op die ding. Misschien werd dit goed is en werd ik ben. Bom dit op die ding. Misschien werd dit goed in ik je dan werd ik dan ben. Bom op die ding. Bom op die ding. Bom dit op die ding. Misschien werd dit goed in ik je dan werd ik dan op ben. Ja. Bom dit op die ding. Misschien werd dit goed in ik je dan werd ik dan op ben. Ja. Bom dit op dit ding, er shimmer ik dan heen again op dit ding. Dat ik dit ding heb iets te zin, want ik had de in de gewoon ik binnen. Nee, ik haar het als een Want eerlijk giet, daar komt het vies. Maar eerlijk giet, daar komt het vier. Maar ik ben eerlijk, ik ben billig, ben ontvangelijk, ben als een stier, ben als een bis, ben als een beer. Ik ben roeg, harre touw, roeg, droog de handen in naar binnen, wie ik zit secure, afterwards, leave. Ja, binnen dan wat wie ik harre dan wil zijn. Ik ben cool, ik ga het op die pensioen, dat is uit. Ey, maar bolom met goed, maar niet een meidje net oors om. Ey, op een langere dag toch ik het vader leven. Ey, op de langere dag word ik dan best als ik angstig ben. Ben dan wel, ey, even we in touch met die dingen die ik haren. Dat ik die dan dingen niet meer vielen. Poplowen en op en niet wil horen met de liefde van familie. Ik als die dingen komen binnen. Binnen in dit lippen, ja ik hoor het maakt binnen. Haren voelen en dan ben maar stop het net goed, nee ik hiel het, ja. Ik genieet het en ik doe die healing door die reaching aim. Door die reading en die healing voor de mensen om je hele treden eigens even. Dus ze kennen shame wat het die kennen is. Uit die bijstoffelijke dingen ontvang je ik. Uit die bijstoffelijke dingen ontvang je. Droombeelden binnen die, hey ja. Regime bereikt dan bin, hey. Regime bereikt dan bin, hey. Regime werd dit doet dan hin ik dan ben ik dan bin. Regime op dit ding, werd het doet dan hin is en werd het doet dan hin ik ja. Regime op dit ding, werd het doet dan hin ik is en werd het doet dan hin is ja ja Regime op dit ding, werd het doet dan hin ik en werd het doet dan hin is ja ja. Regime op dit ding, werd het doet dan hin ik en werd het doet dan hin is ja ey. Regime werd dit ding dan hin ik op het loop, werd ik dan hin binnen bed ik dat dan door binnen time. Yes, I'm feeling fine.
Yo, microphone is doing it again. Thank you, sweethearts, for being here. So what we like to do today is to talk a little bit of, well, the area starting with I and the P, and the surroundings, and yeah, all is love, all is love. I believe all is love is there. I'm receiving straight now. It's like it's important to see it's all love there, and love is goes together with your amount of awareness, and the amount of awareness is growing because the whole world is like kind of getting into depth, especially the way we've developed ourselves into seeing what is good and non-good. And just be aware that a certain research is healthy for your health and your mind, what's going on in the earth. But let's say a couple of times per month is about the maximum. Minimum is about a couple of times per year, especially with this whole multimedia we have surrounding us. To whom I am talking? To who are we talking while we're talking about these? Well, definitely not to push your opinion or so, because who knows what is the opinion? Who knows how it goes? And I know I cannot describe it, what is exactly the point. I am able to understand it, and will be able to understand it more into depth within an hour, what is exactly going on in these areas. Though it's important to see it's very much connected to the whole fiber, galactic, everything surrounding. The way you treat your thoughts about others is majorly influencing what's happening throughout the world. It's not possible, it's not connected, because it is. 1 and 1 is 2. The way you treat everything, this is just the time I will go through. There's a lot of light, and shortly we just imagine the light from above going straight through our spine in the earth, deep in the earth. We do this from now on 10 times a day because we would love to have a little bit more light to the planet Gaia and others. 507th planet in row-ish that we are saving, or from this perspective it is in row. Planet Gaia is a special one. It's in the if you have maybe like 3 subcategories, is in the lowest layer of how healthy it has been. Just 1 out of 500 has a good karma in what has happened on the last 4 or 5 decades, and especially we see the adults of the children, it's even higher than this amount. Incredible. And just for not seeing there is a world to repair in emotional layers, especially mental, and that there is commune needed for all of us. And this is the price the guy is now taking, because you're not even driving gasoline, and if you do, then why you do not do it at maximum about 2-3 times per 7 days. It's stroking how you are doing to planet Gaia. Of course, stay very far away of anything electricity, with the way you just for light. It's and of course you need normal like 40-50 watts lamp, because they're normalish for your brain, or it's very hard to concentrate. And this is the mind game. It's all about concentrating. Is why to go through this process and take a little bit of weight for your own healing, you be determined to at least do 7 minutes per day. So you make it a habit of visualizing a lot of blue, white light through your body, through your veins. And yeah, what's happening with this land? Well, these countries, well, the one country did something to another country, the other country did something back, and this goes on with a list that goes on. But we need to say how we say things, because affirmative words and intentions have a lot of effect, and history is just past and it's changeable, equal alike to how the future is changeable. So for example, when Jesus Christ so was carrying his beam, this is how we see, he was just carrying his beam of knowledge. And yeah, then he came to extraterrestrials and he made them come to the future, like 27, meanwhile 70,000 years in the future, coming back being besides also the king of the Pleiadians and the Arcturians, and at least 280-90 years of the Pleiades, and it was peace, and then almost 1,000 years also on Gaia, and about 18 or way off more often the kings of some parts of the Arcturians. And yeah, this is me, I'm here, and you don't have to believe me. I don't blame you for not believing me. This is just a scientific game, science fiction, and it has not any more value but to realize that I'm here brothering up. Just here what I went through is just honest to say who I am, and I'm probably one of the most clever persons that you've ever meet in these thousands of years in front of you. So why not listen, have a listen, and see through things. Did I have ever been on the Pleiades or the Arcturians? No. So 70-80-ish% of the Palestine of who I am, they're king. I'm king of the Palestine or Arcturian, and 99+% are Pleiadian, and the other percentage of the Palestine are mainly Pleiadian. But Pleiadian is like a whole galaxy, right? Arcturian is also a whole galaxy, with a lot of planets. Not like Earth. We don't mean this like when we talk about equal planets like Earth, we mean more equal in density. So you have 9 bodies, at least if you're a rather good karma-ish person, otherwise 5 at least, sometimes 2 or 3. And there are 2 worlds of us being in more dense and like 6 then in less dense worlds. And this is probably gonna be one of the last times being in such a dense reality, because it's not much of pro, so more good to it than not. And yeah, we need you to put your hand in this symbolically to create peace and to say it has been enough. We don't feel like enough people do it strongly enough to say this is enough. The way you think of people, the way you treat your issues, with all the information available on how to think things through. And again, first you got your mind and then your emotions, you know. For example, to a cutie, I saved her life majorly. And then because I said, just because I said it, your life's not gonna be well. And then, you know, no contact. This is what's happening with the humanity in a global scale. We say something that's honesty for you and it's learningful. And we save your lives and your asses again and again and again. We work through the field, we work through your everything, your blood cells, everything. It's all in safe hands of Shaq Aesthetic. And where's the thank you? Well, I haven't heard it a million times, not even 100 times. Maybe 100 times. So you think like, why is this kind of summary? Oh, because it's, you know, this energy, like so many subjects, this is what's going on. Clean your houses. Clean everything. Get to understand the world and its conditions and the love and the imagination, the visualization and intention. So energetically put your energy and imagine daily to have light blue colors and tell everybody to stay in their own country or go to the original of your skin. Because as soon as you do not stay there, it's in hands of the non-light. It's a whole project from beginning till 100,000 times years, and they need to go back. Everybody starts with just having a garden, being grounded, using radiators to ground, having phones of like, you know, 20 years ago back, to have normal radiation, to have out all the routers, to have double fill of water, you know, to get your body, just keep it clean. Crystalline body growing too, carbonite, both mixture. And stay out of other people's doing what they do, this what they do. You just need to stay calm with it. And you can say this is not good, but you don't have to help them. And this is what we see, you know, you don't trust yourself. This is why you don't go for yourself. You don't trust God. Of course, we see reasons for it. God was not perfect, 97% light. But he gave the stick to me. Whether you believe it or not, it's just a science fiction game, but I'm just telling you the reality where we're in. And of course, angelic beings are still amazed, not even understandable of that I'm an angelic being, archangel as well, Elohim angel even. Even my mother is now 14 and 15, I don't know yet how, but 14 and 15 archangel, Elohim. So they're the most close to God. Like God had like 13 angels, and I was probably the one who was telling him, yo, can I get a look on how things work? Because it was not allowed, but he tuned in to my eyes and he said, yes, of course you can. And I did. He didn't say it exactly like this, but it's actually what we communicated. You know, there are also ways. This is where I come from. Where I come from, like the high council, so-called, they have 300 times as much light than the high councils of the star seeds here. It's amazing. Go to the Keeping the Spirit Alive playlist, and you see this video, and you see how many planets there are. So if you're not gonna scratch your eyes and how many extras are here. So it's all about allowing the light to help you. I hope that it's gonna grow to at least 25% average, that we gonna be helped by the light beings, and that the shamanic, it's gonna be normal. Everybody learns this, because everybody has this, can this, do this, you know. And yeah, work for yourself, clean yourself, create forest, lungs, and focus upon God, focus upon reality and perspective and growth. So this is what I had to say about them. I told you the species. I didn't tell you why they're all going on like this, but in the albums that really can say, yeah, you know, they also had things going on. And there's just not more awareness of inner knowing. And the whole story about like this country belongs to this is from both sides similar, just not giving the country or not, or even willing to have this country in such a story that makes no sense really. Just both is, you know. Okay. Personally, I will prefer to stand tall on my grounds as I do now. Also, it's some extra subjects, all different subjects. They were to plan a Gaia was like 60, 70,000 white persons came to Gaia, and they were like it's very dependent, like 1 to about 4-5 million Africans back then, right? And they knew stay away from a non-ego balance, but they were also made partly with light beings, and they have a very good telepathic communication advanced system within them. Now you see very clearly that non-light doesn't want, this white collar to stay alive, because this is the game, oh, the group wants this, all right, then we do this. It's just basically what happens. So yeah, stay to your own skin color for the coming 300, 500,000 years, and stay respectful. Hopefully we're gonna stay on a timeline that at least have 1.2% of white people in the future. I'm talking about like the maps and how big Africa is, so it's amazing. But most of my bros, most of myself, I've said I have 9 lives. I've seen a strong African people. I'm there also a leader and I'm strong. We want the whiteys to go out of there and do, especially in the finance and in the non-light layers of society, but basically everywhere. Doesn't mean, and you something sidetrack, you take care of responsibility for every community business where you do something with. Whether you do a little thing or a bigger thing, you are equally responsible. This is what I've learned from being on the non-light side way back. By the biggest responsibility those by the people who doing it, the ones giving like orders or saying this and so, their karma is probably even less than the ones doing it, because they just say it to 1,000 people. So I'm just trying to explain very simple how life works. Alright, so keep breathing, keep carrying, and keep everybody meditating on blue colors, golden colors, a lot of different shapes over there. Do your inner meditation. Aim to stay focused at around 40-50% of the time inwards. So how does your body feel? What do you feel? So forth.